they were going to be something huge. So, Orbit Culture have released a new single, Hydra, which is to be part of their upcoming album to be released later in the year. I've seen the video do some rounds on my social media, so I thought it would be a good idea to check it out for myself and to compare and share some of my thoughts immediately after listening to it. So here we are. I first come across the band almost 3 years ago to the day, as I saw them play the Sophie stage at Bloodstock Open Air in 2022. They packed out that little stage that day, and I just knew from that moment they were going to be something huge. Since then, they've played major festivals across Europe and further outside of the continent. They've toured with the likes of Trivium this year, in particular on the Poison Sensi tour. I was there at the January Manchester leg, and they looked at home playing in arenas, and it's just part of their ascent to the top of the metal pyramid. They're quite a difficult one to categorise in terms of subgenre, just because they're pulling for so many different genres and pulling them into one unique package. They come from Sweden, a nation which has produced the likes of Meshuggah, The Haunted, At the Gates, all of which I think have influenced Orbit Culture sound, and these elements are prominent in Hydra. Now there's some absolutely exceptional guitar work on Hydra, the kind that makes casual fans want to tune in, and makes the seasoned veterans purr in admiration. In fact, I reckon there's people downloading the tabs right now because they want to learn how to play Hydra. It's that good. We do see elements of modern metalcore in Hydra, especially during the verses, where we got those heavier chugging elements, those densely layered rhythms, the kind that make you want to headbang and get your horns up. And despite all the heaviness in the verses, do transition to more melodic ascetic choruses, those kind of soaring anthems that sound good in arenas, and those that make you want to sing along, the kind of things that get stuck in your ear, those earworms. I'm pretty sure you'll be singing the chorus to Hydra for a few days after listening to it. Now, I've seen Orbit Culture play multiple times, and what you hear on Hydra really is what they're like live. They sound just as good live than they do in the studio. In fact, maybe even better. What you hear on Hydra really is authentic, and it's what Orbit Culture really are. So that's not to say there's a little bit of studio magic here and there to provide a little enhancement, but this really is a raw reflection of their true talents and their exceptional musical ability. Orbit Culture really have made a good account of themselves on the Hydra, and it just proves that they're capable of putting out consistently good music that's true to their own style, but making it feel fresh and organic at the same time. This makes me excited for the new album, Death Above Life, which comes out in October, I believe. I'll be looking forward to that release in October, that's for sure.